A very good morning everyone present here in the seminar hall today. We welcome you all to the Science Academies workshop on the emerging topics of modern biology and bioinformatics organized by the Department of Bioinformatics, Pondicherry University in association with the Indian Academy of Sciences, Indian National Academy and the Indian National Academy of Sciences and the Indian National Science Academy. We are thrilled to have you all here with us, and we will now start the inauguration ceremony.
I would like to request all the dignitaries to come on to the stage.
We acknowledge our reverence for wisdom and knowledge by the lighting of the lamp of enlightenment. May this lamp illuminate our minds and guide us through the journey that lies ahead of us. I request the dignitaries present on the stage to do the honors of lighting the lamp.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Tanikar Rasu, and respected Professor Pratap Kumar Sethi, Dean School of Life Sciences, Professor PTV, HOD of our department, Professor Rajagopal, convener of this program, and the eminent invited speakers, Professor Raghavendra sir, Professor Muralidhar sir, and Professor Parthasarathy sir. Sir is not here. Faculty from our sister department, and dear colleagues, staff and participants and students. Very good morning to you all. I warmly welcome you all on behalf of the Department of Bioinformatics, Pondicherry University, to this two-day long Science Academies lecturer workshop on emerging topics in modern biology and bioinformatics. I am very grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Tanikar Rasu sir, for taking your time off from your busy schedule and inaugurating this program. I welcome you, sir. And Professor Pratap Kumar Sethi, Dean School of Life Sciences, who is the constant supporter for our department. I welcome you, sir. I thank our HOD, Professor PTV, for her continuous support to this workshop. I welcome you, madam. My sincere gratitude and warm welcome to Professor Rajagopal, convener for this workshop, for his continuous follow-ups and inputs provided to me. I welcome you. Thank you, brother. Actually, the thought of this workshop was born in 2018 when I was visiting Professor Raghavendra sir lab. So I invited him to the university. He said that, why don't you apply for this program? So after that, COVID was there, lockdown was there, it was not materialized. So recently we applied this one and it was materialized. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind support. Every step of this workshop to become. Welcome you, sir. And I would like to express my thanks, Professor Muralidhar sir. When we are looking for a resource persons, when we contacted him, immediately he said yes to come over here. Thank you very much, sir. Your presence and your blessings are honor to us. Science and technology advances made in country should reach to the young students community. so that they will get motivation to do higher studies in research in science and technology. In addition, a modern trends in science and technology has started in interdisciplinary, integrative studies and research collaborations. Hence, the two-day lecture workshop aims to provide broad platform for insightful discussions, interactions on diverse topics in modern biology and bioinformatics. Eminent scholars are invited to deliver newly emerging research topics and interact with you. So, we look forward to your enthusiastic participation and active interaction with the speakers during these 2 days. With this word, I hope the lectures delivered by the experts during the workshop will enlighten about new concepts in rapidly changing areas in modern biology as well as bioinformatics. Thank you very much. Before that, I would like to thank our research dean, Professor Selvin. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, each and everyone who accepted our invitation and making this inaugural function a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Following this, we will now be honoring the guests.
We are honored to have such distinguished guests among us today. Their presence adds great value to our event.
Moving forward, I now invite Professor Rajgopal Subramaniam, Department of Plant Science, University of Hyderabad, and the convener of this workshop to enlighten our audience about the scope of the workshop.
Yeah, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dean of School of Life Sciences, Professor Pratap Kumar Sethi, Professor Dinakar Rao, my good friend. We know him almost like last 30 years. And the head of the department, Professor Lakshmi, and Dr. Mohan Kumar, and other dignitaries, Professor A.S. Raghavendra is here, Professor Muralidhar sir, and other faculty, and the students, participants. Good morning, one and all. So the title of the workshop, and this was sponsored by the three academies, the Indian Academy of Sciences, and Indian National Academy of Sciences, the National Academy of Sciences. The three academies are come together and conducting an excellent workshops across the country. So the main motto of this workshop is to inculcate the recent trends or recent science and technology to the young minds, to bring them, uplift them to the mainstream, to bring them to the research. That is the main motto of this workshop. So especially to the undergrad teachers and also the undergrad the students, BSc and also some of the tier 2 colleges of PG centers, those who are not exposed to the recent trends or recent research. So with the well-known the teachers, the one now we see the 4 speakers from these academy workshops, all of them are well known in their fields. So whatever the experience which they gained since some several years, that will be sharing with all of you, and to bring you to at least some 10% of the students, if they come to the higher educations, to the research, that will help the nation. That is the main goal of this conference. So it's now speaking in front of the giants, Professor Raghavendra, Professor Muralidhar. It's a very they are the right person to tell about. Of course, they will be talking about all these workshops. So as I said, Professor Dinekar, we started this one. When he visited, he wanted to conduct the workshop here, and we also proposed why don't to conduct. So it has been about a year ago we have started this one, and finally come true. And thank you, Professor Dinekar, for agreeing to conduct these science workshops here, Pondicherry and Central University, and also the head of the department readily accepting to give a good platform to the students. So I hope the today and tomorrow will be a feast, a scientific feast to all the teachers and the students. So please do enjoy and interact with the speakers and make it more vibrant, so that the academy will be very happy sponsor many more such workshops. So with this, I welcome you all for this 2 days workshop, and enjoy your 2 days stay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to conduct the meeting here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. PTV Lakshmi, Head of Department of Bioinformatics, to address the audience.
Good morning to one and all present here. So I take the pride and honor of felicitating the gatherings here. So revered Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Rajagopal from Central University of Hyderabad, Professor Muralidharan sir, Professor Raghavendra sir, both are emeritus professors, Professor Pratap Kumar Shetty, our Dean, School of Life Sciences, Professor Joseph Selvan, Director for R&D, Professor Dinakar Rao, who is the coordinator for the event, my esteemed colleagues of the department and the sister departments. Welcome you all for this 2 days workshop, which is basically conducted by the Indian Academy of Sciences, Indian National Academy, Science Academy, the National Academy of Sciences. So it has been very well themed up to conceptualize on the emerging topics in modern biology and bioinformatics. So foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the academies for recognizing Pondicherry University, especially the Department of Bioinformatics. And Professor Rajagopal was thanking the university. In fact, I would like to take it in the other way around, vice versa, because these academies are very, very prestigious academies within the country. And it's very noteworthy to say that every year they will be giving 1,000 fellowships for the students, PG as well as UG, to conduct their short-term training programs across the different institutes within the country. So in that way, I was also very fortunate to have yearly 2 students sponsored by the academy. So this has been my 7th year. So this year also I will be having 2 students coming from different parts of the country. So it's a very prestigious academy which is giving more emphasis for imparting knowledge on different segments of sciences. And when such an academy is coming forward to exhibit and take a platform with Pondicherry University, I am glad and I am very proud that they have recognized a very important university, and our department is one such. And I would like to extremely take this opportunity to thank Professor Dinakar Rao, who has materialized this. And as the conversation went, he had been trying it for the last 4 years, and this year he made it. And probably I think if the academy permits, this program would be in a position to be continued year after. So we expect this program to be in continuum. And with reference to the participants, this academy is interested in imparting and giving lectures in the area of modern biology. We are speaking, okay, every lecture that is being conducted in the class reflects on the modern trends, but still it is only restricted to the university level. So this focus of inviting students from the colleges, and I also was told that some of the participants from the schools have also been registering for these programs. So that gives a scope that there are a lot of avenues resting within this higher education, and that's going to motivate the young minds to pursue their studies. So I think that is a very strong venture that has been stepped up, and this is going to have a very tremendous impact with reference to the school education as well as the undergraduate education. And the stalwarts who are present here for the deliberation, so there are about 4 INSA Academy fellows who will be addressing, and it is very hard to even see these people. Even if we approach for any instances, it's very difficult to meet them in person, but somehow they have made it an effort to come to Pondicherry University. They are going to be with us for the next 2 days, interact with each and every one of you, and this is a very good ambience that we have developed over the year, and that's going to be one of the very remarkable event. And so with this, I take this opportunity for having given me this felicitation address, and congratulate Professor Dinakar Rao, who had been coordinating the entire program, and also wish Professor Rajagopal Subramaniam, who had been inducted with the department for quite some time through this board of studies, and so this is going to have a very effectful measure, and I wish each and every one of you a very delightful sessions with the knowledge and the messages that you are going to carry forward from the stalwarts have to be very relinquishingly cherished with. So I wish you all a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your expertise and experience. Moving forward, I would now request Dr. H. Pratap Kumar Shetty, Dean of School of Life Sciences, to deliver the special address.
Good morning to all of you. Professor Thanikarasu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of our University, Professor Muralidhar, and Professor Raghavendra, very senior colleagues of us who have come here to enlighten our students, Professor Rajagopal, Professor Dinakar Rao, my colleague, Director of Research, Dr. Selvin, former Dean of Research, Tiwari is here, Head of the Department, Dr. Lakshmi is there, Dinakar, and all the faculty of the department as well as other faculty of the school, and most importantly the participants who have come to be a part of this workshop. I welcome all of you to this workshop on behalf of School of Life Science. And when it comes to a program like this, what is the main intention? Intention is not just to, somebody will give a lecture, you get everything in the form of a paper, or in the, you listen to it, you go back. It's not like that. Whole intention, Professor Muralidhar might be able to tell you it later, that is only to kindle your mind about science. I remember when I was in my school days, the Indian Institute of Science used to have a program where, scientists from Indian Institute of Science used to come to schools and give lectures. And that actually was the, first step, because I come from a small village. I remember when I was in 7th standard, I attended one of those lectures. Professor Narasimha used to come, Professor Nagaraja used to come. I thought, okay, there is something called science, because coming from a small village fellow sitting in a government school will not know what big science is. For example, only scientist means Einstein for us, nothing else. Therefore, at that time, an opinion about what is science, and so simple, especially Professor Narasimha used to talk so simple that he used to talk to students one-to-one. That is where, a little bit of an interest in science used to start for us. We had no clarity of what we need to do. But that time I used to think, okay, there is something called science, there is some, you can do something else something higher in that. Therefore, that kindling of the mind of the people is the most important aspect, I think, of any of these lecture series. And it's very nice that they have taken, all the academies together have taken this initiative so that students get an interest, and also the faculty who are in the universities and colleges also are oriented towards doing something better than what they are already doing, because there is no limit on what you can do in your life, because we might be at certain level, we can always do better, much better, much better. And now the science is proceeding in such a high rate. Whatever changes used to come in 10 years is happening in 1 year, half a year. Therefore, things are going very, very fast today. Therefore, yes, information is available online, but do you think online information is everything for us? No, because you have pluses and minuses of those. But there is nothing like listening to the people just in front of you. I remember, we had Professor Swaminathan coming here, Professor Kasturi Rangan coming here, and after they came and delivered the speech, you talk to any of the students, they say, oh my God, scientists are so simple. And people who are achieved a lot are very simple. You can see Professor Muralidhar and Raghavendra here, right? Therefore, that concept is very important for younger generations to take it forward. And therefore, I am very happy Professor Dinakar Rao has, in collaboration with Dr. Rajgopal, has made this happen to the students and faculty. And it has happened from 2018, even though it was started, it has happened now. And also I am very happy that, 3 of the stalwarts, plus very big stalwart of our own university, Professor Parthasarathy is one of the speakers in this workshop. And I would request all the participants to take home messages out of this, and also to think how you can be a little bit better than you are right now, and enjoy this, because it's a feast. I think somebody just mentioned it's really a feast, and take this as a feast rather than, okay, do I have to sit for 2 days? No, it's an enjoyment. It's a scientific enjoyment, and also to personally discuss, personally interact with the senior people who have come here, and take some tips from them, probably how to do better science. And in fact, I take this opportunity to thank Professor Dinakar Rao, making Professor Muralidhar part of it. He's a good friend of ours, and also, I think he is a good communicator. He's a good, well-known, good scientific communicator. And I became a little selfish, and we have also taken his help in organizing one small workshop today afternoon. Yeah, we have hijacked him from this afternoon, and he will be addressing our research scholars, at least the research scholars in their first part of their research. He would be giving a small workshop or a lecture workshop on ethics in research. And all of you know that UGC has made it mandatory that ethics in research is a part of their PhD part 1, and I'm sure our students will definitely get immensely benefited by that. And I would thank Professor Dinakar Rao for giving me an opportunity to interact with all of you. Thank you very much, and best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, it is now my privilege to invite esteemed Professor K. Tharanikarasu, Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, to present the inaugural address.
Respected Dean, School of Life Sciences, Professor H. Pradap Kumar Setti, and Head of the Department, Professor P.T.V. Lakshmi, and the Coordinator of this event, Professor A. Dinakar Rao, and the resource persons, Professor Muralidhar, Professor Raghavendra, and Professor Rajgopal Subramania. Professor Rajgopal is also convener of this workshop. Good morning, everyone. So, students are, as Professor Shetty mentioned, so students are really lucky to have the very learned professors. Also, the stalwarts are giving a talk to you. So, as he mentioned, as Professor Shetty mentioned, it is for you, even if you visit them, and taking them 5 minutes, 10 minutes is very difficult. So now they are here to give a talk on the emerging topics in modern biology. So you may be wondering, so what is this emerging topics? But the biology is emerging very fast. Even in the modern science, if we take, so since I am a chemistry professor, I could be able to understand the role of biology throughout the recent 2 centuries. So to me it was in 1807, it was in Berzelius who first mentioned that the materials may be distinguished like organic and inorganic. There is something living, the organism materials, and then non-living organism materials. Berzelius was first person to mention this. And interestingly, present day even nobody reads about this. He proposed also vital force theory. So what he meant that time was, so you need God's power. Indirectly he said there is divine power to make the molecules. That was the history we started. Berzelius proposed this theory, vital force theory. Nowadays we are not teaching this because we created molecule. So urea was the first molecule we synthesized in the lab. After this vital force theory was out. So why I am telling this is, when he proposed this, the organic and inorganic, that is molecules in organisms. That's what we started of organic chemistry, but now we are doing different things. To be precise, it is what's going on. Whatever is happening. But the main thing is the organic chemistry was started to understand the organic molecules. That is molecules present in the organisms. But later on we moved to synthetic organic chemistry. Now we are very good at synthetic organic chemistry. But the moment I have many of my good synthetic organic chemists, to their due respect, but when I ask what is the properties of molecules, where you can use this, the mechanism is very interesting, the methodology is new, okay, it is good, but what for this? But many of them, they are not able to explain this. But there are many molecules is being synthesized, some of them randomly used for some application. But this is not the way the organic chemistry was started. It was started to understand how the molecules behave, that is present in the organic organisms. How the molecules present in organism behave. What are those molecules which are very active, and molecular level understanding of this molecule. That was the purpose. But later on, chemistry was diverted. Now it has been taken care by biochemistry. Then still the real purpose of starting the science, still it is going on. So in that aspect, the emerging topics of modern biology is still active. It is not, there are many occasions we thought that, we can, we are very knowledgeable, and we have reached the wisdom where we can tell about nature, everything, but still we are not successful. Every day, every season, every era, the challenges are more and more coming rather than our progress. So, for example, at present, so when genomics, human genomics were, it was discussed and then decided, we thought that yes, we have achieved it, we can fully understand it, the human genomics is with us. We can decide anything on this now. We have the now key. We can unlock anything like this. But it is not so. There are many challenges now. A small differences in genotype can cause largest changes in phenotypes. But what is this? That the angle in mathematics, the angle wherever it started, we don't know the point, the origin is same, but when the line moves, what is the angle it goes? We don't know. Like the genotype we know, but what is the phenotype? Small changes in angle changes many properties. Like this here, small changes in the genotype, what is the difference it causes? The large changes in phenotype. And also this is the challenge for bioinformatics people to make the quantitative models for genetic interactions and to understand how genetics underlies the phenotype. This is very highly challenging. Still we are not able to understand properly, and especially for bioinformatics students this will be very interesting if some of the resource person definitely will give the basics of this. This will be very useful. So another interesting thing to me, maybe for them it is very understandable. As a chemist, for me, how the same DNA sequence present in each and every cell in your body and can be used to create different cell types which leads to different organs. Gene is same, the DNA sequence is same, but it forms the cells which needs different type of cells for different organs. So it is very interesting, the larger understanding of this. So definitely the RNA, understanding RNA will definitely be useful, but still for basic students to give this reason, but still we are not able to convince the students. So same DNA type but different organ cells is formed. So this is also very interesting for the students. And even if you take the disease, so when Louis Pasteur invented or discovered the antibiotics, we thought that yes, we have achieved, we can eradicate any disease, any microorganisms. But it is not so. So still they are becoming powerful. Recent evidence is corona, a simple virus. Because of this, how much devastating effect we have gone through this. That shows us we are still, I don't know whether I can use this word, in front of nature. We are big fools in front of the nature. We should accept it. So the vast history of nature is challenging our small history, small experiences. This is the real war. We have roughly the recent science is only 200 years experiences, whereas the nature has vast history. Especially when in plant sciences, I was wondering how this, for example, our saris from Coimbatore, Muruga is always associated with these betel leaves. What is the interaction? What is the reason behind this? Who created this? The medicinally important plants. Who created this? Why it is associated with this Lord? It is very interesting, but came to know that now these are all, whatever the plants is associated, it has some medicinal values. Whether nature has created this or this person itself has created this, I don't know. This is the other forms of history. This I don't want to tell this, but still I wonder. So how the biology is very challenging for us. Even the main thing in the case of the diseases, even we are still we are getting more and more diseases, and we are not able to say even the common people when it goes to even cancer, sir, we don't know the reason. Yes, we are all big scientists, but still I don't know what is the reason. Yeah, what about the AIDS? Yes, we don't have a medicine. We can able to control, but still we don't have a medicine. So every era, it is the nature is giving more challenges than whatever we are ourselves boasting that we are great scientists. So in that way, the biology is becoming more and more important. The students are, your agenda is becoming wide and big. What is to be done for the society? So these are some of the things I feel. In fact, we can say especially in science, other field is I don't know, but in science we cannot say ignorance is bliss. When we do research also, we cannot say ignorance is bliss. For example, when thalidomide tragedy, many people know about this. So they ignorantly gave this medicine, then thalidomide tragedy happened. So when we do research also, when we found out that we have found something very useful to the humanity, when it is introduced, we introduce with some of our ignorance also. How this is going to damage the present ecosystem, present health system. So again, why I am telling is, even when we grow, when we implement, still we falters, and then we learn, and then we correct. This is the way the humans we are growing through science. So in this, the importance of understanding the basics, importance of understanding the what are the different areas. Our scientists or our science always we try to do research, whatever the field I know, but the nature requires different. So we have to mold ourselves for the newer technologies, for the newer challenges. So in this way, this type of workshop will be very useful for the students. So the resource persons like Professor Rajagopal, Professor Raghavendra, Professor Muralidhar will be a very good option for this, I feel. I really thank the resource persons for agreeing for this. I also thank Professor Rajagopal for agreeing to organize this workshop here. So like Professor Shetty was telling when I was in school, definitely our students will be also discussing in their future about this event, because bringing these three together, that is FNA, all those agencies together, and organizing this and supporting this event. This is not the simple talk. I understand the relationship between Dinagar Rao and Professor Rajagopal is very important, and that was the reason it is brought out this. So I thank the both Professor Rajagopal and Dinagar Rao for organizing this, and thank you for inviting me. And I advise students to be very focused, because this is not the normal classroom where you can get the knowledges. These, whatever the topics they discuss here, it is a very important topics. There will be a lot of question marks, then the answer, so that you can think on those lines and focus on those points, focus on those topics to bring any cutting edge research or any output on these topics. That will be very useful for you as well as the society in large. So with this, I thank once again for Department of Bioinformatics for organizing this wonderful workshop. I thank again the resource person for agreeing to come here. Thank you one and all.
Before we conclude the inaugural session, I would now like to invite Dr. Mohan Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Bioinformatics, to deliver his vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to propose a vote of thanks for the two-day lecture workshop on emerging topics in modern biology and bioinformatics. So, to conduct such a program, we need a contribution from the intellectual side, material support, manpower is required, and also, more importantly, financial aid. So, with this respect, I would like to first thank Vice Chancellor, Professor K. Tarnikarasu sir, for always being like an encouraging force and also taking time to come over here and readily accepting, and also giving insights and some of the questions that students should answer. Of course, we are, as a researcher, all of us are working on it. So also some tips for the students they can ponder upon. Thank you very much for your inspiring words, sir, and also motivating the students. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Professor H. Pratap Kumar Shetty, Dean School of Life Science, always motivating us. Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words. I would also like to thank the convener, Professor S. Rajagopal, FNA, from University of Hyderabad, for being the inspiring, guiding force to apply for this, what you call as the project. Okay. So thank you very much, sir. And also, of course, going to talk about, enlighten the students and also to motivate. Thank you very much, sir. Without your support, we could not got this program. I would like to thank invited speakers, Professor Muralidhar sir, FNA from University of Hyderabad, for readily accepting to give a talk and also coming all the way over here. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to thank Professor S. Raghavendra sir, FNA, University of Hyderabad. Thank you very much, sir, for coming over here. Also, I would like to thank Professor N. Parthasar sir, FNASC from Pondicherry University, for readily accepting to give the talk. I would like to thank Professor PTV Lakshmi, HOD of the department, for being a support to conduct such programs. Thank you very much, madam. And also all our faculty from our department who always supports us to run such programs. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Professor Selvin, Dean School of Dean Research, for coming over here, and also other faculty members from sister departments for taking time to come over here for this inaugural session. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to thank the administrative support from Director, Registrar and Finance Officer for running this program. A special thanks to the Civil Engineering Department for fixing the chairs, okay, because several chairs has been broken and in a timely manner they were able to fix. I can hear the sound, almost, I think one is broken already. I think. That's a different story. Okay, thank you very much. And also the Horticulture Department for providing the plants. Of course, they will take it back. Thank you very much. And Department of Physical Education and Sports and Department of Performing Arts for extending their support. And special thanks to the Electronic Media and Mass Communication for the video coverage. Thank you very much. And also the PRO office for publicity of this program. I would like to thank the MTech and the MSc students for their untiring work to make this program successful. Without their hard work, we cannot have a coordinated program. And also I would like to thank the office staff of our bioinformatics and also the technical persons to conduct this program smoothly. Thank you very much. I would like to, of course, I would like to thank all the participants, particularly the UG students from different parts of Pondicherry. I welcome you and also thank you for participating, and also the faculty they accompany. Okay, thank you very much. And finally, I would like to thank the 3 academies Indian Academies for their financial support. Without them, we cannot bring eminent people to come over here to Pondicherry to deliver their or interact with the students. Indian Academy of Sciences, Bangalore, Indian National Academy, Science Academy, New Delhi, the National Academy of Science, Allahabad. I would like to thank their generous support in this, and of course I request them to keep on supporting us to conduct such programs in Pondicherry University. Thank you all.